Warrior, this is one of the biggest days ever for big tech. Now, you know what big tech is, all the platforms such as X and Facebook and Snap and TikTok. But today, Wednesday, February 18th, Mark Zuckerberg, CEO of Meta, Facebook, and Instagram, will be testifying during this groundbreaking trial. This is week 3 of the trial out in LA at their superior court. We have lots of parents, coalition members, warriors out there who will be sitting in the courtroom. That is if, well, we hear word on the street is people are getting hired to clog up the line, stand in line all night, so parents can't get in. Parents whose children have been harmed by big tech platforms. Now let's explain something. Number one, warriors, we're very pro-tech. We work with lots of great ethical tech people. We want safety, guardrails for kids. Why are the predators allowed to do anything they want online? And why is big tech profit over people? We know from the history. Now, right now, during this trial, so far, we have heard from doctors, whistleblowers, those who've worked at these companies, or I should say in these companies. We have heard plenty from parents on the side because, nobody really wants to hear from the parents. Because here's what's happening at this trial. For the first time, big tech, who usually suffers no kind of anything because they fall under this umbrella of this Section 230 of the Communications Decency Act, which in 1996, when it began, I think we had 2 platforms then, right? The majority of us weren't online. This is 30 years ago. And rightfully so, these platforms were called, their owners, well, we're a newsstand. We are a billboard. We can't be held responsible for third-party content, and I agree with that. But let's flip 30 years later, and the predators somehow are using this to their advantage, as is big tech. So this trial is about product liability. We know from the whistleblowers, internal memos that will be presented, and some have already been presented, that Meta knew they had a harmful product. They knew they were putting out dangerous algorithms. They knew they were contributing to the addiction of constant scrolling, causing mental anxiety and depression among children. So let's see where this goes today. But this is a step in the right direction. This is a step, and Mark Zuckerberg stepping into that seat. Let's see what he has to say, because 2 years ago, just a little over 2 years ago, he lied in Congress. He sat there and said he's doing everything in his power to keep kids safe online. He actually acted like he didn't know certain things were happening online. Fast forward, we have internal memos now. We have whistleblowers. Those who they worked there, and they bravely tried to come forward at the company at the time and say, we know this is harming kids. Or lawyers working there. This isn't right. Let's change. And they were just dismissed. They were told, keep going. We'll work it up the chain. Many of them very I'll say brave and ethical, and quit their jobs or were pushed out. I want to see where this goes today. As you know, I'm in New York City. Maybe you don't know, but I'm in New York City, and LA's 3 hours behind. We'll be watching this intently. We want to share with you what we think will be a change in all of this. And at the same time, Section 230 of the Communications Decency Act is facing a brand new piece of legislation which is calling for the sunsetting of Section 230 CDA, meaning let's get rid of it. It has never even been amended at all as all these problems unfolded in the last 30 years. Most pieces of legislation, bills, go back in for reauthorization. Interestingly enough, this Section 230 never went anywhere. It was never amended. Unheard of. So now we have a brand new piece of legislation. And remember, everything we do at the Warriors is bipartisan. Yeah, we talk about Washington and our state capital, Albany, and other capitals and states, but this is about the safety of our children, our families in America. So it's bipartisan, belongs to no political party, right? So keep that in mind. This may be the last bipartisan take action, big tech, as we sit on the edge of AI, which we're already dealing with. But let's follow this trial, because I'll be following it all day as I'm running around the city to different meetings. I'll keep you updated. I'll do another video later. In the meantime, wake up, Talk to your children, talk to your grandchildren. Open and honest communication. These kids know so much because it's been thrown at them from these big tech platforms. You be the leader, you be the mentor. Get into their schools. You have every right. Ask respectfully what the curriculum is. How are they handling AI? And I leave you with this. And I just posted a video on this channel, which reminds me, please subscribe so we can build viewership. We can build getting into the algorithms, the good algorithms of these videos getting out on the YouTube superhighway. And go back and look at that video I did that most parents at the beginning of a school year will just check off boxes that, yes, my child's allowed to be on this online, that online, they can learn this. Because I've questioned them, especially at the beginning of the school year, and they'll say, I don't know, I checked off all the boxes. One parent I know here in New York, she told me, I said, how many boxes did you check off? She said, I don't know. She went back and looked, all done online. She checked off 31 boxes, allowing her freshman in high school son to be on 31 different online platforms. And most parents are like that. They're busy, they're overwhelmed. This is no judging. We're here at the Warriors to help you. And so you do not have to. There is a tremendous movement. That's why I want you to look at this video I did yesterday of, they're calling it pen to paper. Pencil to paper, we don't care, crayon to paper, of parents forming their own toolkits, coming together in groups, teaching each other. It is not a law because there was a lot of pushback. I know one parent in particular in California, and she did not want her kids on government-issued Chromebooks. And she was told, that's impossible, this is the rule, this is... Long story short, she pulled her kids out and they're in a charter school. But there are a lot of stories like that. But a lot of schools are adapting because teachers want. And the other thing is, we have reports of some of the teachers are doing very well preparing paper packages for kids to bring home, right? Other kids are seeing it and they want that. This is like new for them. They're liking papers, they're liking books. So understand, there is no law where you have to be on a government-issued Chromebook. You do have to push back, roll up your sleeves, a little elbow grease, get other parents involved. But understand, and we put the toolkit, how you can get all this ed tech up to date, get off of the tech. Take advantage. There's a lot of free resources, a lot of great resources. I leave you with, let's honor our warriors, hashtag community creates change. Let us keep an eye on this Mark Zuckerberg big tech trial happening out in LA today, February 18th. And when you wake up each and every day, what do I always tell you? Well, hug and kiss your kids, be kind to each other, and go out and be a warrior.